What is going on, guys? We are back with another video. If you can't tell, we're out on the boat, my boat, which I've had this bass boat for about 7 years, and I don't know why. I just never taken it out here. I don't bass fish really. I mean, I hit a few small lakes here and there, but yeah, it's time to ruin it in the saltwater. So we got ourselves an Ulterra on the front, so auto deploying, spot lock, all the goodies. So we're in the Mosquito Lagoon today, and we're gonna see if we can't get stuck on a sandbar. I don't really know what to expect. I've been out here a few times in smaller boats, and I know it's really shallow, so let's see how shallow this baby floats. So we're gonna head up here. We're gonna hit some bars, some drop-offs, and see if we can't get on some trout, maybe some redfish, maybe snook. I've seen tarpon rolling in here. I don't see anything going on today, but we're also getting chased by storms. So we're gonna kind of do our best and just kind of stay away from the thunder and the lightning. But yeah, let's get on these bars and start fishing. All right, today we are gonna start off with a little voodoo shrimp. I think that's a 4-inch shrimp and 40-pound leader. I think I already had this leader on, so I might change it. I might go to 25, especially when we're heading for these trout, stuff like that. I like to go a lot lighter, but I've got a 3000 size Saltist and a black Defy 13 fishing rod. I'll be changing that later on. This is just something I had in my boat. I'll probably switch over to a Terramar later on, but it's a nice light rod. It's a nice little light setup. I have another setup I'm going to be getting soon. So, but we're gonna try it out today. If I don't like it, we can always switch. It's high tide right now, so I can't really see. When I normally fish off of the bars, you can see them and they drop off. So, but there, I know off this point there's another big bar, so we'll go ahead and mess with that too. So. All right, there's some fish blowing up right on the shoreline, so. Let's see if I can't get me one. Look at this baby raccoon just chilling. Of course, this thing is not gonna work. Just had one. Just had one. I don't know if it was a small snook or. That was awesome. I almost never throw topwater, so seeing topwater eats is awesome. Which this year I want to do a lot of big topwater stuff. Wonder if there was a trout. I could have trout. Man, that was cool. Hopefully you guys could see that. It wasn't big, but hey, to start the morning, different spot, different techniques. I'm actually using a bait caster this time, which is actually my bass setup, but it's working pretty good to get up in there. A lot farther in there than using the spinning. Right now, all my like smaller reels, like my 3000 and smaller reels, are all dead. So I've been fishing big fish lately, and I've been needing parts for them, and they're a couple weeks out, so I haven't even fixed them. I didn't really plan on coming back here and doing the backwater thing. So that Saltist 3000 is it's a pretty big reel for a 3000. So yeah, it's pretty big. And then I have my 6000 on my Terramar, which is a giant reel for this too. So we use this. This is really nice. It's low profile, and I can wing it out there. Oh man, that looked like a trout. He came up, sniffed it. Ooh, God, that was so cool. That was so cool. These trout are aggressive. honestly, I've never, have not been on this topwater bite, so that was a nice trout too. You can see the whole fish. He's like probably 14 inches. There he is. Nice trout. Nice trout. Trout on the top water. Oh, sweet. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Oh, look at this. We have a nice trout. See? A nice little trout on the top water. The little Temu plug's got it going here. So we're gonna get a nice release on him. There he goes. All right, I just wanted to go over a little something. So we have our 2.5 feet over there, and there's a shelf that drops off to about 3.5 feet. So on that shelf, those trout, they're staying on that shelf, and they're coming up to feed on these little finger mullet, and then they're coming back on the shelf. And I noticed I had the boat in there. I could see on the graph. So actually we're in 3, I guess still 3.6, 3.5. If you can see the shelf on the graph, and they are literally, that's exactly where I'm casting and bringing this topwater. I'm just twitching it across there, and they are eating it. So, but we just had one blow up, so let's get back on it. Get on the trout here. It's like, seems like you speed it up to find them, and then once they blow up on it, you just like slow it down is what I was doing. I was trying to, at least. Now we just need to find a redfish and a snooker. Oh, they have that slam there. But I'll catch trout all day long. I have no problem with that. So hopefully we can find a school of trout and stay on them. I don't know what it's gonna do. Like once the sun comes up, we'll have to find a deeper edge or something, because they're not gonna hold. Oh, big old turtle. That was giant. They're not gonna hold up in here all day long like that. Or they might, but they might not eat. So. The good thing is, there's a lot of oyster beds back here. So we have structure. We have the oyster beds and stuff that they stick on. It caught me by surprise. I feel like an idiot. Jeez. Feels so dumb. I just ripped it right out of his mouth. Right out of his mouth. Let's cast in there and see if we can't get him. That one was a pretty decent one too. Oh, there he is. Oh. Come on, eat it. Oh, there he is right there. That was a little guy. Oh! Oh! I did not expect him to hit it. Actually, he was about the same size. He was probably 14 inches or so. Maybe 13. Oh, God! I was just getting ready to hit the trolling motor. They're in here. All right, we're going to get one right now. Go real slow. Real slow. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There it is. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We are on the board twice with a nice little trout. I don't know if I'm really gonna start, The only thing I don't like is dealing with treble hooks. There we go. A little bit more comfortable. All right, here we got another little baby trout. They're holding right on the edge there. There's a little drop off here. The current's starting to come in, so they're holding up. They're hitting little tiny mullet. I can see them, they're little tiny, so. They're popping them on top, so we are on top also with this little thing. Honestly, we're doing great with that thing. And I will be happy if we're catching them like that all day, honestly. I am totally happy with that. So, here, I'll show you again what we're using. This little guy, let's see my camera here. This little guy. It literally was like $1 or something. I shit you not. So we got this. Got the Shimano Corrado and a Triad Ducket fishing rod. Only 7 foot. So honestly, I'm a 7'6" person, but that's all I got. And honestly, it's really, I'm kind of enjoying it versus throwing a heavy rod. I was just like, this is so nice fitting in my hand, especially for this type of work. I would never be able to work a topwater like this with a size 6,000 reel, which you shouldn't be in the first place. But I know a lot of guys that fish backwater stuff, they fish 2500s, but that's kind of all I got. So for me to throw a bait like this for hours is just not gonna happen. So let's see if we can't get on another one here. There's another one just blew up over there. Oh, I don't know if I got that on camera. There he is. Yeah, nice one. Not a nice one. He's a little guy, but oh my God, these freaking treble hooks, man. All right, chill. There we go. Got another trout. He's tiny, but still a nice little piece. There he goes. There's a nice one. Nice one. Keep him down. Sure doesn't get off. He is running. Another trout. Yes, sir. Nice one. I don't know. I could probably have my a nice dinner, honestly, if we start catching them. There we go. Trying not to get a hook in my hand, but dolphins are out watching. But here's another little baby trout. But man, they are so beautiful. Get out of here. Dolphins. I hate to leave fish because of the dolphins, but I mean, if they're gonna eat them all. God, freaked me out. Get out of here. After that last fish, the dolphins started showing up, so we decided to head down to the middle of the lagoon here and see if we can't get away from these dolphins, try to avoid feeding them at all costs, and see if we can't maybe find some bigger fish. Topwater's probably done for the day. There's one. Yeah, did have a hit. Wasn't sure. Ugh. Yeah, well, I don't normally do this, but we're gonna throw them. Wait, oh God, no. Oh, hopefully it doesn't get him. There's a nice one. Oh, he followed it. Oh, got off in the bottom of the boat. First cast on the jig. Nice, another beautiful little trout. Oh, and he gone. That was crazy. All right, I was not really ready for that. I was just cruising this area, seeing kind of like what would be a good area, and just, I don't know, just casting. So, and the wind is kind of crazy, so I can't really feel much, but he inhaled it. When there's one, there should be more, so see how this, again, none of these fish are on the shore. They're all way far out from the bank here. Oh, got another one? Nope. We're getting excited here. I still didn't change my leader, so apparently it doesn't really matter that much, but we're just gonna drift. I'm just gonna keep trying to put my nose straight in here. We're gonna drift down this bank. See if we can't catch another one. Let's see if we can't get a giant. I would love to get a giant. I would like to get a 20-something incher. That would be a giant in my book at least. But what are we at? See, it's around 4 feet of water. 4.5 feet of water seems to be that ticket today. I'm just gonna have to watch my line. I can't feel anything with this rod. I got 2 weeks before my other reel is fixed, and I can have my lighter setup back. This is way too heavy of a setup for this. Maybe throwing big shrimp jigs for snook, but for trout fishing, this is overkill, I tell you what. Let me see if I can go this way. Manatees. And there's just that one. There's one. Ooh! That was a monster. I saw that fish. That was a real big fish. I was not prepared for that. I have my rod tip down, trying to just feel the bite. I did not feel him hit even. It's just all of a sudden there's weight there. Man, that sucks. That was a real nice fish. It looked like it was probably like that. Let's, man, I feel like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him a break for a second, and I'm gonna switch this leader out. We're gonna go with a lighter leader. I just don't like it. Been thinking about doing it for way too long. There we go. Some 25. Ooh. Ah. There we go. I don't know how big he is, but he's seem like, oh, look at that. Mangrove, man. Mangrove snapper. All right, all right. Smashed by the little mangrove. He's so tiny, but look at how beautiful this thing is. Look at the bars on a jig. So, got a different color jig. He's not big enough, but here he goes. Bye, little buddy. All right, he freaking smashed it. He smashed that thing so hard, and he literally pooped all over my freaking rod. Gross. All right. Let's get another one of those. I won't mind catching one of those. A little bonus fish. Oh, I was debating if I wanted to keep them for tarpon bait or not, but literally first cast out in the middle here. Broke my sunglasses. There's gotta be some bigger fish over here somewhere. There's one. As soon as I stop saying that, keep us. Is a, hold on buddy, we're gonna get you back. That is a decent trout here. All right, we got another one. I guess they're all about the same size, but here we go again. Nice. Still looking for bigger. Still looking for bigger. Oh man, I got a piece of his jaw in there. That nice little slam. Shady doing it. We've been switching it up. I've had multiple color shrimp jigs, and now we're on a paddle tail, which I only have one of these. So that's what I could just caught the ladyfish on, and then now we have the little trout. Make sure we're not free. All right. Nice. I got to feel that one. He smashed it. Well, we got stuck in an oyster bar. You hear me, it's pretty windy. The wind kicked up, but there's not a lot of storm. I guess there's a storm over there. We're gonna make our way back towards the boat launch. Like I said, I don't ever come back here, and I about really screwed up, got my trolling motor down, and I was like, oh, I'll just idle to the next island, and almost snapped my trolling motor off. So now that we're good, I'm going back the way I came, so I know it was like just barely underwater, so I couldn't see it, and I can't see it on the graph. So yeah, I about had a big oopsie. All right, storms are starting to come in. I think that's a wrap to the day. Let's see back here, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, she's starting to come in. We're at the boat launch, sitting on spot lock. Just wanted to close out the video on the water because I feel like I'm always like in my truck or something stupid. So I was hoping you guys had a good time catching trout, topwater, shrimp lures, all sorts of stuff. If you guys have any recommendations or anything that you guys want to see, whether tarpon, snook, trout, redfish, I could always do my best and try to make a video on each one of those. I know the redfish are going to be moving in really soon here. I'm going to be doing a night fishing tarpon trip, I'm hoping. But yeah, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.